Hey everybody, welcome back to the Locator Lounge. My name is Chris and we are working on the Stout today. So I have still just been fighting a fuel problem. If you guys have seen some of my earlier videos, I've had to do some repairs to the carburetor. I dropped the fuel tank and tried cleaning out any mess that might be in there, and I'm still having the issue. It's intermittent, but I think I finally narrowed it down to the fuel pump. So let me show you guys what's going on. So a previous owner installed this electric fuel pump. Normally these vehicles didn't come with that. Instead, they came with a mechanical pump that's driven off the motor. So they just cut the lines and they ran this guy in there. In talking to some of my old school guys, this style pump is a push style pump. So this pump is supposed to be mounted level or lower than the fuel and over by the tank so that gravity feeds the fuel pump and then the fuel pump pushes it forward. By having the pump mounted all the way here in the engine bay and higher than the tank, I'm just overworking the pump. It's not what it was designed to do. It's worked fine, but that's again what one of my buddies here in Jacksonville, super old school Toyota guy, that's the info he gave me. And again, looking at these pumps, this is a push style pump. Mechanical fuel pumps are going to be pull style pumps. It's just the way that the pump's designed, the technology that's in it. And so that's the reason why the pump is mounted here on the motor, because it's designed to pull from the tank. I've got a replacement fuel pump here. I'm hoping this is going to do the job. So this is a original Nikki carburetor, so period correct. However, I believe this is actually for the Hilux or the Helix. Physical dimensions though, this looks to be very similar, and talking to some guys in the Stout forums, they've used a Hilux style pump. Let's go ahead and get this factory one off. We'll compare, make sure that these levers are going to be the same length, and hopefully the Stout is going to be nice and reliable after this. Now that we've got the electric pump out of the way, let's go ahead and get this guy off. You've just got two 12mm bolts that hold that on. All right, yeah, this thing is super gross. So let's start by getting it cleaned up and then we'll compare it to the new one. Goodness, this thing is crusty. It is covered in oil and just all kinds of dirt and grime, but the bright side is it looks just like the one that I picked up. So the shape of that is a little bit different, but it still should engage properly. And so hopefully this does the trick, guys. So there is a spacer here on the block. I'm gonna see if I can't get this off easily. And we're gonna clean this up. We're gonna clean this up and we're gonna clean up the block before we put the new one on. All right, we've got the mating surface cleaned up. We've got our gaskets and our new pump. So let's go ahead and get this guy bolted in. So one change that I did have to make is that on the flange here, this flange is a lot thicker. It's about twice as thick. So unfortunately, this bolt wasn't long enough. Doesn't even come through. So luckily, because I hoard things, I've got a longer bolt that's going to get the engagement that I need. All right, we've got the new fuel pump mounted to the block. Everything is tightened up. Now we just need to plumb it. So we've got our fuel line here that I'm just gonna connect. And since this is the mechanical fuel pump for the truck, I shouldn't need a regulator. So we won't be reinstalling the regulator, but I am gonna go ahead and keep this inline fuel filter. Got the fuel pump plumbed from the tank through the filter going into the pump. Now we've got to go pump to the carburetor, but somebody cut off the original hard line. That's why I've got a barb fitting here. Whereas you can see the new one has a different style fitting. So we're not going to need this anymore. So let's go ahead and take this off. We're going to clean off that Teflon, and we're going to get the new hard line installed. So this is the new hard line that I made. And compliments of another Stout owner, Martin. I've got these fittings. So let's make sure we get these guys on before I attach everything. Helps if you put them in the right order. That's it, guys. We got a nice clean install of our new hard line going down to the fuel pump. Let's find out if we can't get this guy running. But that's all it takes, guys, to replace the fuel pump on a 1966 Toyota 3R. It's really not a bad job at all. Fingers crossed, I'm really hoping that this gets rid of my reliability issues where he would just stop getting fuel out on longer drives. So anyway, I appreciate you guys tuning in. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, and we'll see you guys next time.